What's up? This is Matt Schultz with Matt Schultz Music. Today we're going over Jailbreak by Thin Lizzy. Jailbreak was Thin Lizzy's 1976 record. It's generally looked at as Thin Lizzy's best work. It's also the record that is attributed to Thin Lizzy's commercial breakthrough in the U.S. with hit songs like The Boys Are Back in Town and also this tune, Jailbreak. Now, Jailbreak is just a hard driving, great rock tune, power chord riffs, some great lead lines, and also kind of a little difficult tongue twister of a bridge. We're going to get into it today. So one quick note before we get started. This recording is tuned down a half step. So instead of being in standard tuning E, A, D, G, B, E, everything's a half step lower. So my low string is E flat. Now I'm still going to refer to everything pitch wise and just on the guitar as if it were in standard. That's kind of the convention with guitar players. When we tune down a half step, we still call this an A chord, A and F sharp, for example. Now you can still play this tune in a standard tuning guitar. You don't need to tune down a half step. All the fingerings, everything else are still going to be the same. Just know that if you go to play along with the recording, you're going to be a half step off. So let's dive right in. The beginning of this song, we're going to start with a big open E chord. Just our cowboy E chord. That's what the rhythm guitar is playing. There's a lead part. We're going to put our third finger, 15th fret of the B string. We're going to bend with our third finger, using our second finger behind it to bend up a whole step or 2 frets to the note at the 17th fret, but then also use our first finger to play the 12th fret of the E string. So we're going to get a unison there. And you can hear some of the waves there. That's part of the punk rock appeal of it. Getting that sound of the bending of the B string, getting up to that same note on the high E string. The main riff of the song that comprises not only the verse, but also the interludes after the intro, in between the chorus and subsequent verses, starts on the root of the key we're in, A, just a power chord, open A string, first finger covering second frets of the D and G string. We go to our E power chord. First finger just moves down a set of strings to the second fret of the A and D string with our open E string. F sharp power chord here. First finger, second fret of the E string, third and fourth fingers, fourth frets of the D, the A and D strings. And that's 2 there. So the first part of this riff is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. The second part of this riff, we're going to go back to our E chord. 3 strums up to F sharp and back to E. So it's just 1, 2, 2, 2. That's the first part. The second part. 2. Those 3 chords are what comprise the main riff of the song. A, E, F sharp. The only little tricky part is getting between the E and the F sharp power chords. But all you have to do is focus on moving your first finger from the second frets of the A and D strings up to your root on the low E string, and then back down. And then at the very end, to repeat the riff, bring it back down to the second frets of the D and G strings. Now, at the top of this tune, there's a lead line. Has some heavy wah on it. I don't have my wah pedal out today, sorry. But that lick comes out of our F sharp minor pentatonic scale. All right. All we're going to do is put our third finger on the 4th fret of the G string, bend up a whole step, come down to our first finger on the 2nd fret of the G string, 3rd finger to the 4th fret of the D string. For each verse of the song, verse 1, verse 2, and verse 3 at the end, We repeat that riff 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That's one repetition. So it's 8 times of that. The very last time, going to the chorus, we change the riff slightly, which is that we do 2, 3, 4, and we hold on the first F sharp power chord we get to. That's where the drums fill, and it's marking that we're going from the verse to the chorus. Let's get into how we play the chorus. We start the chorus on a B power chord. This is the same fingering as our F sharp power chord. The only difference is we've moved the root from the low E string to the A string. So it's 2nd fret A string, 4th frets on the D and G string. And it's B, 1, 2, 3, 4, to our E power chord, 3, 4, back and forth. 2, 3, 4, one more time, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. All right, 4th time, we go to A, 2, 3, to F sharp, 2, 3, 4. And that is the main structure of the chorus. The chorus repeats that whole chunk another time, and it has a riff the second time leading out of it. So we're going to do again B 2 3 4, 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 B 2 3 4. This is the second time we're ending the chorus. We have a little riff here. It's open A string. That's the lick we're going to play. Open A string, 4th fret A string, 2nd fret D string, 4th fret low E string, E to F string. Let me play it one more time. A lead part under the chorus we want to catch. First chorus, he's mainly playing from the high E string, 12th fret, bending up 2 frets or a whole step. Following the rhythm of the B to the E chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then switching to the 12th fret on the B string, again bending a whole step or 2 frets for the A to F sharp chord, following the rhythm. We're going up, down, release, first finger on the B string. There's a variation that the lead guitar does on the 2nd and 3rd verses. Basically, as the song progresses, he's getting more creative, more free with the part that he's playing. This variation we'll outline broadly. It's going to be 17th fret on the B string, which is actually the same note. But we're going to, again, bend it the same distance, 2 frets or a whole step. Come down, and still following the rhythm, but the variation comes in where he will sometimes bend. And then use your pinky finger to get the 17th fret, which is the same fret, on the high E string just below your B string that you're bending. You're going to pick it and then return to the B string with a slight bend up before getting to our 17th fret E note. Just like that. And that's a variation that he'll do during that 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Like that. And then to complete the line on the A to F sharp, he's going to move the same notes we played here, but to a lower string, the G string, which means we're going to start on the 16th fret of the G string, bend a whole step or 2 frets, come down, release, 14th fret on the G string. Now both these little lead lines are coming out of the same F sharp minor pentatonic we played earlier, just moved up 12 frets. So down here we were at the 2nd fret of the low E string. Here we're 2 frets above our 12th fret at the 14th fret. So all those notes are coming out of, and then over the A chord. And you'll hear as the song progresses, he will increasingly improvise around that idea, maybe adding things like that in like the last chorus of the song, just to increase the intensity of it. After the 2nd chorus, we have a tagline, meaning a tag is just a line that you have already played, but you repeated a certain number of times. And the tagline is that the line that we end the chorus with. We're going to play that line 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's where we hear the vocalist break out. And now we're getting to the bridge part. The bridge starts on E note here at the 7th fret of the A string. And we have it's a really cool line. Basically what we're going to do is we're going to pivot between this E note and the string just above it, the D string, and it's a chromatic ascending little idea, meaning we're going to go up 1 fret at a time. So we're going to do... So let's break that down. 7th fret A string, 1, 2, 3, 3 times. Then we go to our 6th fret on the D string. Back to our A string. We're going to use our 3rd finger to catch the 7th fret on the D string. Keeping our 2nd fret still planted on the A string, the 7th fret. 3rd finger now gets 8th fret of the D string. And then pinky gets 9th fret of the D string. It's a really cool little line, and it also is kind of challenging to play. It really forces us to get some finger independence moving because we don't want to let all the notes ring, right? We don't want to play... Right? We don't want that gets a little too muddy. So what we have to do is, while we're practicing it, train to play the note on the A string. And when we go to any of our notes on the D string, as they ascend chromatically, I'm going to leave my 2nd finger just hovering over the A string, but I'm going to take my pressure off and release the note. So I'm getting... You hear how as soon as I pick that D string, I've released my A string. It requires some left-hand coordination. All I have to do is let my finger tension off. I don't need to take it off the fretboard. I just let the tension off the string. There I was getting some sympathetic frequency, sorry. Right? And so we have to be able to do that with each of our fingers as we walk up that little chromatic idea from the 6th, 7th, 8th, and then to the 9th fret on the D string. That bridge part we play 4 times from the E note, 7th fret on the A string. That's 1. The 4th time. After the 4th time, we're going to play the exact same line, same fingering, same relationship of notes, but instead of playing from the 7th fret on the A string, put your 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the low E string. And you're going to play the same idea. So now it's being played off of an A root note. This is also 4 times. After we play that line 4 times from the A, we return to the E. We play it once, and then there's the second time we play it, there's actually variations. So let's play it once. The second time, we're going to continue the line upwards. This meaning we're walking up the D string. All right, now we're going to actually pivot from the A string to the G string. So our first finger is going to drop down to the 6th fret of the G string. And we're going to use kind of the same fingers, but we're going to walk up chromatically on the G string, 6th fret, up to the 9th fret. So it's 6th fret on the G string, 7th fret on the G string, 8th fret on the G string, and then 9th fret on the G string, which is our octave note. Same note, just 12 steps higher. So let me play that again. So the first time we're going to play the same line we just learned. Here's the second time. G string. Quickly touch on how I'm picking this part. I'm doing strict alternate picking, meaning all I'm doing is I'm starting with a downstroke and then always alternating down and up. So down, up, down. Doing that from the root on the A. I'm also doing that the last time when our line continues up to the G string. One small thing I do need to point out, Thin Lizzy was a band that had 2 lead guitar players, so the very last time we play that riff, going out of the bridge, you'll hear on the record there's a harmony there, where one guitar is playing 9th fret G string, one's playing 9th fret B string, to get that a little what we call a double stop, which is just 2 notes played at the same time. There is a way you can play that even if you're one guitar player. All we have to do is change the fingering a little bit on that G string. So when we go up, we're going up the D string. All right, G string. Right, that's all the same. Usually I would end with my pinky on the 9th fret of my G string. What I'm going to do though instead, when I release on the A string, I'm going to just shift up and grab the 9th fret with my 3rd finger and my pinky, 9th fret on the B string. Just like that. So here I go. 3rd finger's going to keep going. And that's how you can play that harmony part even if you're the only guitar player. So that covers all the constituent parts of this tune. We have the main riff, that also comprises the verse of the song. We have the chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. First time is this. That's in the chorus. End of the song is on the chorus. We just end with the line that ends the chorus. And that's the end of the song. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed learning Thin Lizzy's Jailbreak. Go rock out. And I'll see you next time.